going to try to articulate this because I'm not going to go through the trouble of writing it all down and making it scripty because I'm just kind of done with this. I feel like I need to move on, so I'm just going to try to explain it. It might not make sense, but in my textbooks that I'm using, that I kind of got this from, it says to include like investment income, and I was a little confused by that because I mean, I don't really have any investments right now, but I get, interest on my savings account, which is counted as an investment, right? Because you get interest back. You put money in, you get money back. So, I mean, technically it's an investment, so am I supposed to include that, in my income bracket, the interest that I get from that? Or am I absolutely fucking retarded for thinking that I'm supposed to include that as income? I mean, I was on like a messaging board once, and I kind of put this question out, like, is this included as income? And this person was like, well, you don't really get enough interest in to include it as income. But I was like, but it's still income. What does it matter if it's only a few cents? It's still money that you're getting. I mean, one of the income categories I have on my budget is for change that I find on the ground, and that's, another thing. Maybe for like practical reasons, you shouldn't include small amounts like that, but I feel like, it is an income. It is money I'm getting every month. Should it not be counted? Or maybe I'm dumb for thinking that it should be counted. So I was including that as income, and then I started kind of doing this thing where I would take some money from my checking and put it into my savings, like, every month. And then I was like, I feel like I saw somewhere, I guess in my textbook, I'm not sure. I don't know what sparked this thought in me, but they were saying to like move your, a certain amount from your checking into your savings account each month. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna put that into my budget. This certain amount goes here every month. But then I'm like, at the end of the month, that's like a double amount, right? See, I feel dumb because I feel like I have no idea what I'm talking about right now. Like, I feel like what I'm thinking makes sense in my head, but I feel like what I just said was really confusing. And now I'm like lost and I don't know where to pick up and try to explain it better. Like, let's say I get an income, and then I'm gonna put under my expenses, it's gonna say like checking in, I'm gonna put $20. Okay, so there's gonna be my category. Okay, so I get my income, and then there's under the expenses, there's gonna be a category list, and one's gonna say savings, that's the money I'm gonna put automatically into my savings. And I'm gonna put like $20 goes automatically into my savings. And so I'm counting that as an expense, but is it really an expense if it's money that's still in my possession? So then I was like, if I'm gonna count this as an expense, I don't need to include the money I have in my savings account in that last part where I'm checking the budget, because it's gonna be counted twice. Okay, so if my thing is saying that I spent $20, it's counting the money I put into my savings as an expense, so I spent $20. That's going to be money that I'm not counting. And so when I take, my income minus my expenses and add it to that amount that I started with in the month to see how much I should have this month, I'll have more money. So I have like $10 that I got in income, and then I put $5 into my savings account, so I have $5 left, and then I'm going to count all the money together. I keep losing the thought that I'm trying to make. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's say I have $10 in income, and I take 5 of that and put it into my savings account, and I'm counting that as an expense. So I'm saying that I have $5 left. And I'm going to put that $5. I'm going to say I started the month with $200. Now I should have $205, but then I'm going to count everything, including what's in my savings account, and that other $5 that I counted as an expense is going to be in that savings account. So I'm going to end up having more money than what I should have because I counted the savings as an expense. That's the thought I was trying to make, and I feel like it took me a really long time to make that thought. Like, was it really a difficult thought, or am I dumb and it took me so long to think of it? So that was a really good example, actually. I'm glad that I had that recorded. So yeah, so I started doing this thing where now I'm only going to count what cash I have and what's in my checking, and then I'm going to count what's in my savings account separately so that doesn't happen. So that way I don't have to continue to count my income as the interest I make, because I don't guess I really want to count that as income because that's my savings, and I'm not planning to spend what's in my savings every month, and the budget is supposed to be, what I can spend out of my, income that I'm making, but I'm not planning to spend what I get in my savings. And I wonder if that's dumb that I didn't think of that before, and it took me almost a year, I guess, to figure that out.